excited! I'm so excited! Because today I'm going to finally make a dress that's been living rent-free in my brain since 1947, I think. I'm a bit older than I look. I did promise myself to stop making wow pieces, dresses that I never get to wear, and instead make a casual wardrobe. But there's one dress that doesn't let me sleep at night. And on my last fabric shopping, I found the fabric for that dress. And that dress is the famous Elizabeth Taylor's dress from her incredible, beautiful, gorgeous portrait. Just as a side note, guys, she was 16 when she took that picture. What? Why does she look simultaneously 16 and 30 in this photo? I don't know. Maybe it's the hair. Looking at that picture, I realized that I really should stop making fun of guys who say, like, oh, I thought she was 18.
Wait a minute. No, wait. Can we just stick...
Because if I saw her in a bar when she was 16, I would have thought she's 28, for sure. Which made me realize if I were a guy, I would have been a really creepy guy. So thank God I'm a girl. It's been a hot minute since I DIY'd the dress without any pattern. So I am excited but terrified, to be honest, because I suck at making patterns that actually fit me and are wearable. I decided to make Elizabeth Taylor's dress after one commenter under my Christmas video, which featured a dress that turned out to be way more boobalicious than I actually planned. One commenter mentioned that, you know, you really shouldn't feel bad because women in the 50s really weren't all that shy about it. And he mentioned Elizabeth Taylor, that she always had her shelf on display. And I was like, I remember that dress that does not leave me ever. And then another commenter mentioned that I should check out Charm Patterns for making some cool pieces. And I thought, didn't they make that dress pattern? Didn't they make like a Liz dress? And I was 100% convinced that that was the dress that I was thinking about. But turns out that their pattern is based on a different dress. It's really similar because it also has like a bust thingy and this thingy. But it's not that dress. So I have to use my mystery box, rub the two brain cells that I do have together, and hopefully spark something resembling a dress. Before we start, I'm just going to discuss the dress a tiny little bit. So what I love about the dress is, of course, the very organically looking drapey thing on her boobage. And I really like the thinness of the strap on her shoulder. So I'm going to try to emulate that. She also, you can see that there's no waistline seam. So whereas the Charm pattern does have a separate bodice and a skirt, thus creating a waistline seam. What I do see on the picture is that the skirt has inserts in it, which I'm not a big fan of. It's giving Christmas, I think, like a Christmas garland. I want to try to make the skirt as flowy as possible with as much swoosh as possible without making any inserts. So I want the lines to be really streamlined. Now, am I good at draping patterns? No. Am I good at DIYing patterns and making changes and making dresses really fit me really well? No. Am I going to try to make this happen anyway? Yes, I am going to make it try. I'm gonna make it try. I'm gonna make it happen, or try to make it happen. The plan is to take part of the pattern for bustier thing that I used both for the jumpsuit of my dreams as well as the Merry Widow corset that was a little bit of a failure. So I'm gonna take that, and I'm going to take a pattern for skirt with gorged skirt, and gorged skirt, and I'm going to try to connect the skirt panels to the bustier pattern, and we will see how it goes. The problem is bustier fits me okay, but the skirt probably is too small for me now, so I'll have to do some thinking. By the way, I almost made it without starting a video in my PJs, and then I thought, not today. I'm gonna go put on whatever leggings are still kind of clean and get to work, because I want to make it happen at last so that I can get this dress out of my head, put it out into the world, and move on with my life. Say hello, baby. Say hello to Richard. He says he's watching only for you. Here what you see is a pattern for a skirt with multiple gorges. These are the parts of the corset, and then I just connected them to the skirt panels. I sort of extended them. But because there are 6 skirt panels and only 4 corset patterns, I had to do some rearranging. I just wanted to make sure that I got the sweep of the skirt on this pattern. I pinned the pattern that I made together now, and I want to put it on the dress front to see how does it look like so far. If I'm pleased with how it looks like, I'm gonna cut it out in a mock-up fabric because let's be honest, we need to mock out of this project because I have no trust in my pattern making skills.
Nice.
Pinky baby, I need this. May I please have my pattern pieces? Flytta, flytta, flytta på. Nej, du. Really? You must sit on the pattern. Do you? You just have to.
I just finished the first part of the mock-up. There's like a lot of fabric bunching up around the waistline, so I need to do a little bit of adjustment. And if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that I should be real careful doing this because I suck at adjusting things and then transferring them to a new pattern and then cutting it out so it looks the way the mock-up does after altering. This is the dress pinned slightly. Yeah, there is still some fabric being uneven, but there are some fabric folds on the original dress picture too, so I'm not too arsed about it. I just took in a little bit of the fabric here, and I think that gives me enough of an illusion of an hourglass. And also, guys, the skirt is going to be beautiful. I like it way better than the original in the picture, and it has so much nice swoosh and it falls so nicely. I am in love already. The top is probably going to be of questionable beauty and quality, but the skirt is a banger. Okay, do I know how to do the draping part? I absolutely, most certainly do not. I need to look at the reference picture to see what I need to do exactly. I don't want it to be too precise. I want it to be a little bit messy and wild because I feel like that was how the original dress looked like. And what am I gonna do now? You ask. I'm gonna warm up my bits. It's not that bad. Ah! Okay, how do I do this without burning my bits? Okay. And now how do I take this off? Now, as it turned out, I actually didn't have to risk frying my bits with an iron because I later took that brown fabric off the mannequin and just used it as a general estimation of the fabric piece that I need for the bust pattern of the dress, and I just draped it again in the satin fabric, so I didn't need to go through all of that. Then I tried to figure out the strappy bit for the shoulder, and I thought the easiest way to achieve the look of that thin strap would be to use a bias tape, but I actually didn't like the look of it, even though bias tape is bendy enough to be that strappy thing. So I tried to figure out a piece of pattern that I could use instead as the strappy thing. Day 2 of this sewing project was truly incredible because it allowed me to feel a very novel feeling, which is enjoying the process of cutting out the fabric. That never happened to me before, but this satin fabric, first of all, the color was so gorgeous that I honestly didn't mind staring at it for 2 hours, and also because the satin is a bit thicker than your normal standard like lining satin, the cutting out was super easy. There was no fuss. I'm trying to figure out if I should use French seams on the dress or if I should just go plain and simple overlock. So this is the outer fabric. It's a little bit thicker satin. I tried the French seam both on a curve and on a straight line, and I must say I think it really does look very neat, but you can see the French seam pressed. This is the version of just the overlock. I burned the fabric a little bit. This with the just overlocker, I think it looks okay, but it does pucker just the tiniest bit, whereas with the French seam it doesn't at all. The cut seems to be a bit cleaner. So even though it takes a little bit more time, I might have to do this. I'm trying to pick a zipper for the dress, but I don't have one that matches it perfectly. So I was thinking of a white zipper, but then I found this metal zipper that has quite a cute zip. It is bulkier than this standard white one, but I feel like this golden zipper with the salmon tape, I think it's less boring than the white one. I have to be really careful because I have a solid metal tab right here. And here I think I'm just gonna walk it, so I need to go slightly lower, just a tiny little bit. There. And then let's walk across. Gently. Slowly. Carefully. Walk it. Okay. Let's hit that corner. I think that's about right. our zipper is done. It will look like this on top, and I'll have it connect with a hook and eye.
Time to do the drapey things. Do I know how one does the drapey things? I do not. Have I ever done the drapey things before? Never in my life. Will I let this stop me from creating my dream dress? Nope. I have never let it stop me before, so I am not about to let such details stop me today. I'll just do something and hope for the best. The only thing left to do now is a shoulder strap and lining. With the shoulder straps, I cut out 4 straps for the back and 2 straps cut on fold for the front. First I'm gonna sew them together, like the front strap to the back strap, and then I'm going to sew that snake right sides together and then flip it inside out and hope that it will create a nice strap that I can then hand stitch to the front of the dress and to the back of the dress and have a shoulder strap. About the lining, I already cut out the lining and the fabric is lovely, but the main fabric of the dress is satin, so it already feels really nice on the body and it already looks really lovely even on the inside, because I did use the French seams on the inside. So I kind of feel like the lining is redundant, but because I already cut it out, I am going to sew it up and try it out. I will see if the dress still looks as nice with the lining as it does without the lining.
Okay, I think I have to take away the lining because I can see the middle seam in the lining and I can see already the dress is folding in weird ways, so off with it. Off with it, everything would have been like nicely tucked in and stuff, but I don't want to risk it. It's so nice already.
Troubles, they may come and go. They don't bother me, I know. You're only a dream away. And though we may be miles apart, when I sleep you're here, sweetheart. You're only a dream away. You're only a dream away. I can't wait to go to sleep today. And when I do, I'll be with you and hope I wake to find my dream come true. One day you'll be coming back. Until then, I think I'll hit the sack. You're only a dream away.
Ta-da! And this is the dress that I've been making this whole time. And I hope you like it as much as I do, because I am in shock that I managed to make something even remotely resembling Elizabeth's dress. I still haven't hemmed it because I do want to let it hang on the mannequin for at least one more day and let the bias stretch, and then I'm going to hem it, then I'm gonna hem it. And yes, this is a burn mark because I did singe my boob while working on this dress. Was it worth it? Yes, absolutely, it was worth it. I am in love with this dress, and I am very much going back to the point that I made in my video where I planned my casual wardrobe, which is that I have nowhere to wear nice dresses to, but I just had to make it. Hair in my eyeball. Nope, it's stuck there. I must admit, I'm feeling irrationally proud of myself for making this dress, and I still have a cut here in my eye. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. But before you go, I have to tell you one thing. I have been thinking of starting an Instagram because you guys were suggesting it in the comments. And that brings me to thinking again of my name, the name of this channel, because I suck at coming up with names. So I just named my channel after myself. But it's pretty much unsearchable on YouTube. So could you please help me come up with some cool name for this channel? Because I suck. Pinky! And a round of applause for Mr. Pinky, who has been assisting me in making this dress every single step of the way. And the scraps are for him. Ikke sant, Mushu? That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you like it or hate it. And I'll see you in the next video, where I'll probably go back to making my casual wardrobe so that I have something to wear in my everyday life versus 5 minutes on camera in my living room.